everybody. Welcome to another Explodes on 6 Battle Report San Antonio edition. I am Bill, and as you guys all know, this is
a little
the Stashless Sam.
A little bit stashless right now. Don't worry, I'm working on it again.
Alright, so today we're going to be changing it up a little bit. You'll be seeing a bunch of really cool terrain on the board. We're going to be doing a Nova Marines style as Ultramarines battle against an army of Heretic Astartes as Iron Warriors.
Okay.
We'll be doing an Eternal War mission for Chapter Approved. Today we'll be doing Eternal War Beachhead. This is the one where it's on page 53 of the 2018 Chapter Approved book. But essentially, we've got 3 objectives, one in my territory, one in Sam's, and then we just have one dead center. And then we kind of took care of off camera before we start, just to get you guys into the battle sooner. We took care of our deployment and stuff. We'll show you the deployment type and the maps on the table, and we'll show you our armies as we've deployed them. And then we'll just roll right into turn 1 after that.
It's about time.
It's going to be a slugfest.
The Stache bat rep.
Let's do it.
So, going into Nova Marine's deployment and the list, as it were. So starting up here at the front, consisting of a battalion detachment and Supreme Command detachment. For our Warlord here, we have Papa Smurf 2.0, Marnius Calgar, but for the purposes of Nova Marines, his name is Thrax Dionysus. Don't have the Phobos Librarian painted up yet, so for now we're using a Reaver Sergeant as our Phobos Lieutenant. Up here we've got a 5-man Hellblaster squad. We have a normal librarian. We have Chief Librarian Tigerius. Haven't come up with a name for him yet. Again, the entire list
He can be Jeff Garius.
Jeff Garius, sweet. We have a Phobos librarian hanging out, kind of forward deployed, out of most of the line of sight, forward of the deployment zone. So hopefully he can do some cheeky shenanigans. If you pan a little bit further back, we have a 5-man scout squad with bolters. We have a 5-man scout squad with sniper rifles hanging out over here. On the other end of the board, we have a 3-man Devastator Centurion squad with heavy bolters and hurricane bolters. Just hanging out, hopefully going to do some backfield guarding.
They're going to be pretty menacing.
Yep. We have tucked in underneath this piece of terrain here I'll just drag him out for you.
I got him.
Okay. We have a Primaris Ancient.
Because that's where I want to put the standard bearer, is behind a bunch of buildings where none of his friends can see him.
I don't want him getting
very, very inspiring.
So he has the relic, the standard of the Emperor Ascendant. So that lets you pass all morale tests within 6 and let a infantry model fight or shoot again on a 3-up instead of a 4-up. That's pretty a standard staple for most Space Marine lists. We have a repulsor, which you don't see too many of these often on the tabletop, but it's a fun game today. So inside we have a 10-man veteran intercessor squad. Got the sergeant on there to remind myself that they're actually within the bowels of this thing.
It looks like he's got a power fist. Is that?
He does.
Okay.
He is equipped with a power fist. 2 auxiliary grenade launchers in the squad. The repulsor has las talon, twin las cannon, a iron hail heavy stubber, 2 storm bolters, a Icarus rocket pod, a what do you call it? The Gatling gun, whatever it is. It's not the heavy version, but it's the normal one. And we have 2 frag launchers.
Beautiful.
So lots and lots and lots of DACA. And the last unit that we have is a 3-man suppressor squad. So hopefully these dudes will be able to kind of stiff arm some of the heavier weapons that the Iron Warriors have, and it can kind of act in conjunction with the Devastator Centurions to kind of bridge the gap, because they don't really have as long a range as these dudes do, but these dudes don't have the rate of fire, so hopefully they meet somewhere in between to hold the backfield. Other than that,
I think you said you got some aggressors in Deep Strike?
No, I have some Inceptors in Deep Strike, a 5-man Inceptor squad. So they are also a part of the Indomitus Crusaders detachment that the Intercessors are a part of. So as far as Warlord traits and field stratagem or field commander traits and psychic powers, So Warlord, Marnus Calgar, he has the standard Ultramarines add up to the Codex. So any command points I spend on a 5-up, I get it refunded. The Lieutenant has the Field Commander Stratagem of target priority. So if he's within 3 inches of another unit during the shooting phase, as long as he can see the unit you want to shoot at, he can give that unit a +1 to hit. So at least somewhere in here, something that doesn't hit on 2s, it'll be hitting on 2s, which hopefully I can synergize that with some stratagems. And finally, the Ancient has got gray shields for his Field Commander Stratagem. So
you have 2 field commanders?
yeah, so you can have a Field Commander per detachment or formation. So
All right. And then what's your starting command points?
5.
All right, so he's got 5.
Yep. Finally, the Psychic is the Phobos Librarian has Tenebrous Curse, which is if it goes off, I can reduce 1 unit's movement, advance, and charge by half. So it's like a Thunderfire cannon, but in the Psychic phase, and you don't have to use a command point to do it. So that's nice. He also has Temporal Corridor, so in the Psychic phase, I can get him to move again and advance out another. It's basically an outside of phase movement. And then he also has the Tome of Malkador, so I've given him Null Zone. So if there's an opportunity where I can just ferret him away into the Iron Warriors lines and just pop Null Zone and then just shoot anything that had an Involt save off the table, I'd like to try it. Let's see what happens. Tiggy has got Null Zone, Might of Heroes, and Veil Time. So Might of Heroes +1 attack, toughness, strength. Veil Time, fight first, always in the fight phase, and reroll, advance, and charge. And Final Librarian has Psychic Fortress. Correction. I forget what it's called, but basically, if it goes off, you roll off against the leadership of your opposing unit, and if you win, it's like a free smite, D3 mortal wounds, and he also. I'll have to get back to you what the last one is, but that's basically the list.
Awesome. All right, we'll be right back after we show off the Iron Warriors. All right, guys, so here are the Iron Warriors we're going to be using today. These were painted by our good buddy Nate. They're one of his favorite factions in the game, so we only saw it fitting to make sure that these guys got some camera time. So I'm rolling with a Battalion Detachment and 2 Spearhead Detachments. One of those Spearhead Detachments is going to be the Soulforge pack, and we'll get into that. So for the Battalion Detachment, it's going to be led by this Warlord, who I have in Deep Strike right now. He's just a Chaos Lord in Terminator armor. He's just got a Power Maul, and I equipped it. He just has a box standard combi bolter. So he's fairly basic. I gave him the Unholy Fortitude Warlord trait, which, and I'm pulling that up, is it adds 1 to the wounds characteristic of your Warlord. In addition, roll a dice each time your Warlord loses a wound. On a roll of 6, your Warlord shrugs off the damage and does not lose the wound.
Oh, well, that feel no pain, hard at work.
So I just wanted to make him a little tougher. And then he is also going to be assisted by this Sorcerer. Now this is the Master of Possession model, but they did a really good job painting it. I didn't really feel the need for a Master of Possession, so I just had him behave as a Sorcerer, but he looks really good. He's just got a 4-stave standard equipment. I did give him the Iron Warriors Relic Flesh Metal Exoskeleton, which gives him a 2-up save, and I think it does something else, but we'll check into that when it comes into play.
Dope.
And then for the troops in that Battalion Detachment, it's just 3 10-man squads of tactical Chaos Space Marines. One of the squads is in this giant Storm Eagle gunship, which we'll talk more about.
That looks a little terrifying.
It's a little beastly. Again, another really cool model. We just had to get it on the table. And then we got the other 2 squads right here, just kind of hanging out in cover. And then way over in this back, near an objective. For the Spearhead Detachment, up here in the front, that's just led by a Warpsmith. And he's just standard equipped. And then 3 Vindicators with Havoc launchers.
Very Iron Warriors. Very, very, very Iron words. Iron Warriors. Things I can't say.
So hopefully we'll be able to get some use out of these guys today. And then we have, for our Soulforged pack detachment, I spent a command point for this guy to have the field commander stratagem, the field commander ability, which is Master of the Soulforges. So it adds 2 inches to the move characteristic of friendly Soulforged pack demon engines while they're within 6 inches of your Warlord. So that's just these 2 Mauler Fiends right here that are in the detachment with him. They're equipped with Lasher Tendrils. And then over here is just a squad of las cannon equipped Havocs.
Huh.
And the sergeant has a flamer, or a combi flamer, or something like that.
Still gross.
Yeah. So that's basically it for me. Oh, and of course too. And I've got the Storm Eagle gunship.
Mighty Storm Eagle.
It's a pretty cool guy. He is equipped, and I'll pull this down here in Battle Scribe. So he's going to be equipped with Hellstrike missiles, Twin Multi-Melta, and a Vengeance launcher. So I'm hoping some of my big guns and my big guys will survive this first round by Sam's Nova Marines. Now, before we cut out to turn 1, so we are on a search and destroy map type. So we're both in corners here, as you guys can see. We just used the dice to just kind of show how that deployment was set up. The middle zone here is kind of like a no man's land, and the objective, we have objective 1 right in the middle. Objective 2 is in my corner, near where those tactical Marines were.
Let's see if we can pick up the light. Yep, if you can see the light, it's back there.
Yep, that's the beacon.
Yep.
And then as you guys saw when we were looking at the Stache's Centurions here, he put his here. And just the way the scoring works is if you can hold your own objective in your territory, you get 1 command point. If you can get the one in no man's land, that's going to be, victory points. If you get the one in no man's land, it's going to be 2 victory points. And then if you can get your opponent's objective, that's worth 3 victory points.
Well.
So Sam did deploy first, and I counter deployed. So Sam will get to go first for our turn 1. So we will come back with the start of our first turn, and you'll see Sam's moving phase.
Yes, you will.
As I'm sure many of you noticed, and hopefully this doesn't get cut out of editing, we forgot to roll for seizing of the initiative. So, Bill,
Would you like to play Seize the Initiative?
Let's see what happens. I'm not playing against Nasty Nick, so I don't want to seize it.
He really is nasty. Kind of smelly too.
And
No!
a big 6 for Bill.
All right.
We'll be back after the Iron Warriors' first movement phase.
before Sam flips the
All right,
table.
Bill, so what have we done?
Okay, so for my movement phase, turn 1, of which I rightfully seized, because we're a siege army.
Yeah.
We're always on the offensive. I kind of turned my Vindicators into a column. They're rolling up the streets here. Something, just to kind of give you guys a heads up, I did kind of want to do that line breaker bombardment. I mean, that's kind of why you bring this stuff, but a lot of the stuff that I kind of wanted to use it on, it's not worth the command point to me just yet for that 4-up mortal wound stuff. So I'm going to that and some of my, just because of the way I was forced to deploy, I can't really roll this tank over this stuff. But we're gonna try and make do with what we've got. So I'm sure a lot of people on the internet are gonna say, no, Bill, just find a way to use it.
How dare you!
I just don't have all 3 of these guys quite within range of the big targets I want over here. But we'll see if the opportunity comes up.
Of which there are a few.
I moved the Warpsmith up to just try and stay within 3 inches of at least 2 of these tanks. I advanced my heretical Iron Warrior Marines from behind this cover over to this cover, trying to see if I can hold them within 3 inches there. I moved my Soulforged Demon Engines from behind their kind of wall over here up to the Wall of Martyrs. I did go ahead and advance this guy just because I wanted him. I also kind of wanted him on top of everything. I wanted him to be an immediate threat. So this, the Lord Discordant is going to be hanging out with this guy back here. What else do we got going on? So I moved the Storm Eagle 20 inches that way, looming over those sniper scouts.
Oh, you poor scouts.
I kept my Space Marine, or my Heretic Astartes back here by this piece of terrain, and I went ahead and I moved my Havocs up. The Havocs with their talons, or their stabilizer talons, they can move without taking any kind of penalty to their hit.
Super dope rules now.
All right, so with that, we're gonna go right into the Psyker phase. I'll grab 2 explodes on 6 dice here.
I'm glad that you mentioned that, Bill, because I'm going to be spending a command point for Empiric Channeling to do 1 psychic power during your psychic phase.
Okay.
I get a +2 to cast as well.
All right, I'll let you do that.
So I am going to cast Temporal Corridor on my Phobos Librarian and pull him back from that big scary Mauler Fiend, because there's no reason for him to die quite just yet. So I need a 4 to cast. Normally it would be a 6, but I have a +2, so
All right,
gets it on a 10.
And that's going to be +2. Do you perils on that?
That
That makes it a 12.
I think it's just a natural 1, or it's natural 2 or natural 12, isn't it?
I don't know. Didn't we perils that orc game? We'll be right back.
right back.
We need a rules lawyer.
So after some extensive rules lawyering, mostly by the internet, we found out that yes, a natural
It's got to be a double 6 or a double 1.
unless you're orcs. Then if it's a +12, then you suffer perils. But we're not orcs, so rolled a 10. With
We
the
just think
+2.
like them.
Yeah, got up to 12. So Phobos Librarian is going to be moving 6 and then advancing 6. Has to per the requirements of the power, and rolling 3d6 on advance, discard the 2 lowest. So let's see how far he can run away. So he can go a total of 10, which for our purposes is pretty sweet, because that means that he's not going to get charged by the Mauler Fiend.
I mean, he could.
He could.
He's
but,
not out of 12, but
Yep.
but he is far away.
Yep. And now he's screened by Hellblasters, so yeah, it's pretty sweet. All right, your move, sir, for Psychic.
Okay, so I am going to start with Prescience to see if I can get these guys, my Havocs, a 2 to hit. And then that is going to be on a warp charge value of 7. So it's not going to be easy to get off, but I think we can do it. Let's see what happens.
Survey says.
And no,
Nah,
he's just
it's,
shy, so we're not going to worry about that.
Womp, womp, womp.
Okay, and I think that's going to be it for psychic stuff. He's not within 18 inches of anything for smiting. So I think we'll just roll right into the shooting phase.
All right, real quick, 5 up, see if I get that command point back. Survey says I don't, so down to 4.
All right, and here, you want to hold it?
Yes, sir. All right. Before we start shooting, Tigurius allows 1 unit to have a -1 to hit in your shooting phase. So I'm gonna have him just give that to the Hellblasters, just because that's the only thing within 6, and everything else is screened. So.
Okay, sounds good. All right, let's go ahead and we'll start with the las cannons, just because they're really only within line of sight and range in particular of, I think, these guys. So I'm gonna go ahead. These guys are, I mean, I can kind of see them, but there's just so many other boxes and this guy's in the way. I thought it would be a little too gamey.
Yeah.
Like, they're kind of barely within range of these guys, and you can kind of see the tops of their heads, but
You can clearly see suppressors though.
with all this terrain, it seemed a little unreasonable. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fire right up at these guys.
Yep.
So it's gonna be 4 shots, hitting on 3s because prescience didn't go off, and they have the talons, so they don't take penalties to their movement.
No. Live, boys, live.
All right, so it's gonna be 4 shots. Let's see what happens. All right, so that's 3. I will not command point quite yet. All right, wounding on 2s because it's a strength 9 weapon.
Yep. All right. So I need
And those 3 will go off.
6. Yep. So I guess the no cover save applies to Havocs too, right?
Yes.
All right. 6s.
Per Iron Warriors.
Yep. So
Okay, so that's going to be
D6 damage per.
All right.
So first one is
Okay,
dead.
it's a dead dude.
Yep.
Dead dude.
Second one.
It's a dead
Dead.
dude.
Come on, give me one. Yes, it's a live dude. All right, so we're just gonna pull these 2 front ones to maybe give us a chance to keep that from happening again.
I wonder if I should spend a command point
4.
to see if I can reroll that wound.
Oh,
It's a little risky. They've got a lot of shooting left to do, but
plus yeah,
one less strength 7 gun would be helpful to not have. So, you know what? I'm gonna go for it.
All right,
I'm gonna
well,
spend a command point.
do
Down
your
to 7 command points.
do your worst.
All right, and he's dead.
No,
A command point well spent.
no, Cletus, no.
All right.
So that is first strike.
So I do have 8 points on the board. All right. Let's see. So I moved all these 3 Vindicators. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can start whittling some stuff down here. Let's go ahead and take. Let's see. Here, I'm gonna have a quick think, real quick.
All right, we will be
I had a plan, but I think I need to change it.
right back. That's right. Dun, dun,
Okay,
dun,
so I had a quick think. I just needed to remember exactly what I wanted to do with the Vindicators. I couldn't remember my plan for them quite yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this guy here. He's going to fire his Demolisher cannons into the Centurions.
No.
So it's going to be D3 shots. He did move. He's going to be hitting on 4s.
All right. So survey says 2.
Okay, so it's going to be 2 hits. Or
Yep.
sorry, 2 shots.
Hitting on
Hitting on
fours.
4s. Okay, 1 hit.
All right.
That's strength 10.
So
Toughness 5.
wounded on 2s.
Wounding on 2s. Alright, so that's
All
going to be a wound.
All right.
And the Demolisher Cannon is.
Should be -3.
I think it's -3. I'll pull that up.
All right.
And then, sorry, I'm going to. I should have said this too. I'm going to go ahead and split fire into these scouts over here as well.
Okay.
Just to
All right. So I
try to
need
start clearing some board.
a 5. Not a 5.
And it is AP -3.
Yep. So
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot. It's gonna be D6 damage. That one that went through. And that's 5.
all right. So I'll just pull this guy.
All right, and then he'll fire his Havoc launcher into these guys. It's D6 shots for 5 shots. Not bad. We're gonna be hitting on 4s because he moved. Actually, is it a heavy or is it?
Should be
assault?
heavy.
I think it is heavy. It is. Yep, it is heavy. So 5 shots. Take one more. Explode on 6 dice here. So we are hitting on 4s. All right, not bad. 3 hits.
Gross.
And then it's strength 5. So
Toughness
toughness
4,
4. So
wounding
winning on
3s.
3s. Okay, 2 wounds, and it is AP -0. Just 1 damage
So
apiece.
4.
Okay, so that's 2 dead scouts.
This is this is what happens when you get the initiative stolen from you.
We're off to a rough start for Sam. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing with this guy in the front. He'll fire his Demolisher cannons into them, and then he's gonna fire his Havoc stuff into the scouts. All right, so how many shots? 3 shots. Hitting on 4s for 2 hits. Wounding on 2s for just 1.
All
So we
right.
get a 1 in there.
All right. I need a 5. Come on, dice. Not a 5.
For 3, so that's going to be another dead guy.
All right. So
All right, we're gonna do this again with the Havoc Launcher. D6 shots. 4, hitting on 4s. And that's 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. And that's 3 wounds.
Need
4
4s.
save.
Only 1.
All right, so you got 1 guy left. All right, this guy he doesn't have a lot to shoot at. He's not really in line of sight of these guys. They're all safely behind, so that's too bad for him. Let's see, actually, I think, nope, he is just shy of that last Centurion there. And
The abuse ends.
let's see. Yeah, so this guy won't really get to do much for a shooting phase. Well, I guess you can see this guy's gun is sticking way out, so he's probably not going to hit because he has to hit on 5s now because they're -1 to hit. But we'll go for it.
Alright.
Let's see what happens. So 3 shots with his Demolisher Cannon, and we'll just say he's firing everything into them.
Alright.
All right, we need 3 5s. Nothing. Okay, 5 with the Havoc Launcher. 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, so could be worse. That could have been Demolisher hits. That would have sucked. So you have 4.
Is that the hit or wound?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. That was for hits. Okay, wounding on 3s. All right, 3 wounds.
AP?
AP -0.
Alright. So 3 ups.
Okay,
We're
make
good.
them all.
Woo! Finally. Finally get rolling.
All right. These guys aren't really within range of shooting. These guys already shot. Let's see. It looks like this guy can kind of see his head. So we'll just find, he's got a Melta. He's got some kind of, I guess Warpsmiths have like a weird Melta flamer bolt pistol.
Yeah,
gun
the
thing,
Tech Marines have weird weapons too.
So he'll just fire his Melta, see if we can make him super dead.
Alright.
Hitting on 3s. Okay, let's hit. Wounding on 2s. That's a wound. AP -4. He dead.
No.
All right, so that's, we don't have to worry about scout shenanigans on that side of the board at least. Okay, so really the only kind of shooting I have left, I think, is from this guy. So let's just get down to his weapons, make sure I don't miss anything. Let's see what's in range of his twin multi-melta. He doesn't take any penalties to fire heavy while moving. Let's see. Here's his 24-inch range, so we could fire at the scouts. It seems a little silly. He's not gonna be able to really shoot at this guy. We could see if we could get these. So let's go ahead and we'll fire the twin multi-melta at the Hellblasters just to see if we can take them down. But they're going to be hitting on 4s.
Whew.
Alright, so twin multi-melta is going to hit on 4s. Okay, both
No!
hit. Wounding on 2s.
Double ones.
2 wounds at AP -4.
Alright, so if they don't have cover, they don't get a save, so.
They're not really in cover from this guy anyways.
Yeah, who do I want to pull? Tough. Yeah, it's gotta be.
It's just 2 guys.
Take you. Yeah.
Alright, and then, oh, you know what? I need to announce that I'm split firing too, so that's my bad. He'll fire his Hellstrike missiles, 72-inch range. Don't be like me, folks. Don't do what I'm doing and then shooting and then forgetting half the rules. So what I should have said is he's going to fire his twin multi-melta in there. He's going to fire his his Hellstrike missiles into this bad boy. And then he'll fire his Vengeance Launcher, which is 2d6, which is 48 inches. He'll fire it into this guy. And that should be it for my shooting phase after that. So, with that, let's do this. Alright, so Hellstrike Missile. Let's start with that. It's going to fire right into him. Is that toughness 8?
Yep.
Okay, so hitting on 3s. Ooh, just one hit. Moving on 4s. Nope, nothing there. And then Vengeance Launcher is 2d6. Seeing if we can take this last guy out. Okay, that's going to be 8 shots. Not bad. So 2, 4, 5. I'll walk around the table here. Pop some more of these guys out. 6, 7, 8. Alright, Sam. So 8 threes. 8 hits. Ooh. Strength 5 against your toughness 5. So it's going to be wounding on 4s. And... Oop. And that should be the only thing special about that. Yep, strength 5, AP -1. So we need wounding on 4s. Alright. Not too bad. We don't have any kind of like rerolls or anything going on. So you just have 5 at AP -1.
Oh, you know what I realized? My Centurions were within range of the banner. We'll deal with that in a second.
Sure.
But I'll try and save. How many? 5? That I gotta save right now?
Sorry, yeah, you got 5 AP
Okay.
-1s.
So 3 ups.
That's why you don't hide your flag in a building.
Well, at least I remembered I had it. Alright, so he takes 2. Put a marker next to him. Come here. Come on. Alright.
Yep, and they're 1 damage apiece.
Yep.
Alright, so he's down to his last wound. And I think that's going to be it for shooting. This guy only has pistol weapons. He's not really in range of anything. So, pretty productive first turn for Bill. I wish I could have done more damage to this bad boy, but hopefully that won't bite me too bad.
Yeah. Alright, so do me a favor, Broheim, and hold this right quick. Do some rolls to see if I can get these Centurions to at least shoot before they die. So they both get to shoot.
Okay.
We're gonna have them. We're gonna have them shoot at that Mauler fiend over there.
Alright.
See if it's 24-inch range. Yes, it is. Okay. Everything's gonna go into the Mauler fiend. The good thing about this is that I can use all the hurricane bolters and all the heavy bolters both of them had. So we'll start with the heavy bolters. Within 6 of Chapter Master and the Lieutenant, so re-rolling all hits, re-rolling 1s to wound. So toughness 6.
I think so.
Okay, alright.
I'll double check, but why don't you roll for your hits?
Yep, 3s to hit. Re-rolling.
And I'll get the camera there.
Not the greatest. That wasn't a 6. Alright, so far. Alright, so not bad. 11 hits. So
Toughness 6.
Yep, 5s to wound, reroll 1s.
Sorry, toughness 7. My bad. Mauler fiends are toughness 7.
Alright.
The Hellstalker is toughness 6.
Still 5s regardless. Alright, got 1-1. We got 5 wounds so far. Alright, 5 at -1.
Okay, 5 at -1. I think he's got a 3-up save. Yep, 3-up save. So we got 5 4-ups I need to make.
Yes, sir.
I'll grab these dice here. We're looking for 5 4-ups. And I fail 1.
Right.
Not bad. So he takes a wound.
Alright, now we'll do hurricane bolters. So, 12 shots per Centurion. So 24. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling. Alright, good healthy amount so far. Not what I wanted though. At this point I gotta take what I can get. Alright, however that many. So 5s to wound. Strength 4. Reroll 1s. That's not looking great for...
Got a couple in there.
God. This is bad.
Well, you got at least 3 hits. Plenty of rerolls. There you go, converted 1.
Yep. Just not what I'm looking for. 4 wounds, AP nothing.
Okay, 4 wounds at AP nothing, so 4 3-ups. Do I have the sauce? And I do, I save them all. Alright, a valiant effort to counter that. So with that, we'll roll right into the charge phase. So I am going to use a command point that you get in the Soul Forged pack, which is Infernal Engines. And I'm going to attempt to see if this guy can make a charge. And then Sam, if you want to hold that, I'll measure it out. Give you your chance for Overwatch. This could be where you absolutely slag me.
Well, after only doing 1 wound shooting at him,
Alright, so this guy has to make about 7 inches if he wants to get in to combat. Let's see, how beast is Jeff Garius in melee?
he can be beastly.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, we'll charge in. We'll just charge into the whole thing.
Okay.
So that is a command point that I had to spend though.
Wait, for what exactly?
For Infernal Engines, because he advanced.
Okay.
It's part of the Soul Forge pack.
Alright, well, I guess I'll do some Overwatch in here.
Alright.
So they're within rapid fire. I'll have them overcharged. They're within reroll range, so 6 shots, rerolling hits, hitting on 6s.
Okay, this could be big.
Alright,
nothing.
Reroll, come on.
This could be big again. And nothing.
Alright, so I'll have him throw a crack grenade at him, seeing as how that's the only thing that's gonna be viable.
It's a wise move.
No, nope, he's not within reroll range. Alright.
Okay, so I need a 7, so I could fail this. Nope, I just make it in with a 7. He is all up in his guts. There we go.
Right, so
and then we'll just
let's see if
there we go. His tendrils. He's kind of a fat boy, but that's mostly his tendrils.
see if I can.
He's just kicking crates out of the way, just being a messy asshole.
Yep. All right. So
Heroically intervening.
I might as well make it at least get something off on him that you can.
Getting all snug up in there.
Yep. It is
All
what
right.
it is. It has to happen.
All right, and then I'm just going to double check the Lasher tendrils real quick. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I just had to look up the Mauler Fiend stats. I'm not a Chaos player, although I do play Dark Angels, so I'm already halfway there.
I mean, you're already full way there.
Dark Angels did nothing wrong.
Well, that's what Magnus said too. That's what Magnus said. Look what happened.
And so we'll do... So the Mauler Fiend, he's still on his full profile. The Mauler Fiend's kind of cool in that... Or maybe not cool if you're a Chaos player. I hear it's pretty frustrating, but his strength and attack characteristics go down as his wounds also go down. But he's got some pretty cool weapons that kind of make him a threat no matter what, but it's important to know. So he's still on his full profile though. He's got Lasher Tendril, so he can do 4 attacks with his fists, and then he can do an additional 6 attacks with his Lasher Tendril. So I'm not going to screw up like I did earlier. I'm going to announce to the Stache. I'm going to fire his big old fists into your plasma boys here, and then I'm going to Lasher Tendril Jeff Garius.
Gross.
So we'll start with the fists. He's going to be hitting on 4s, so he's not the most accurate guy, so he can fuck this up. So he's got 2 hits, so your squad is going to survive. And then he's going to be wounding on 2s because he's like strength 12. Alright.
Alright.
Wounding on 2, so it is, I think
Should be 3.
I think it's like Power Fist stats, so what is that, AP minus 3?
Should be, yeah.
You can roll,
Alright.
and I'll tell you.
Nope. Alright, so 2 go.
Okay.
That is beyond no bueno.
And then, yeah, and that's a flat 3 damage too. So yeah, Mauler Fiend Fists are exactly like a Power Fist. Strength times 2, AP minus 3, 3 damage. Yeah. Except he doesn't suffer any kind of penalty to hit. Yep. Alright, so 6 attacks going into Jeff Garius. 5 and 6. Hitting on 4s, and these do 2 damage each, AP -2. Alright, pretty solid 4 hits. It's going to be wounding on 3s, that's strength user, and he's strength 6. Okay, full, that's 100% there.
This is.
Sam, I'm sorry, this is a rough start for you.
Yeah, well, you know, it happens.
So it's AP -2.
So I need 5s. Oh,
Yeah, wow, that's
okay.
pretty, there you go.
All right.
Turn it around.
It's like as if karma's like, fuck you, Bill.
So he just takes 2 wounds.
Still not what I'm looking for.
All right.
I don't
And that's the end of me. This is your chance to clap back.
Clap, clap.
Here, I'll switch the camera.
All
with you.
right, that sounds generous. All right, so Tigurius with the Rod of Tigurius. Yeah, he had to name his own weapon. How, what's the word I'm looking for? How egotistical, that's the one.
It's called the Rod of Tigurius.
It is.
You mean the Rod of Jeff Garius?
Yep, Rod of Tigurius. So +3 strength, -1, D3, and he has 3 attacks. So,
Okay.
hitting
You
on.
said it's a +3 strength weapon?
It is.
Okay, so that means you're going to be wounding on 3s. That's pretty good.
All right, so 3s to hit. Come on, buddy. Oh, all 3 hit.
Nice.
So 3s to wound. Hoya! Nah.
Okay. You want to use a command point?
I only have 4. I mean, you're already done attacking. I can just fall back out, so I might regret it, but I'll let that ride. So
Okay, it's
1
gonna let it ride.
at -1.
1 at -1. It's going to be a 4-up save. And I don't make it.
All right, D3. Here we go. Come on, big 3.
There
Big
we go.
3. There we go.
All right, so he is taking 4 wounds.
All right, next librarian. Next librarian. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s with a force sword. All right. So here we go.
I believe in you.
Hitting on 3s.
All right,
All right.
that is 100%.
We can hit, we just can't wound. All right, so 5s to wound. Not a single one. All right. Well, at least my librarian's got. Oh, hey,
You got your
blast.
plasma, dude.
All right, hitting on 3s. All right, wounding on 5s. Nope.
There you go. All right. Do you have anybody else?
I do not.
All right. Did you do this guy?
Yep.
And this guy?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Well, no,
That's-
the other librarian can't swing. He was
Okay.
unless you're.
I mean, he's an inch within an inch. I charged the whole group.
Okay. All right. So for him, 3s to hit. All right, 2 hits, 5s to wound. 1 wound at -3.
It's a 4 sword.
Yes.
-3.
Yep.
All right. So I need a 6-up. Nope.
No.
So it's going to be 1d3 damage.
All right.
Bud.
We're doing something. Another 3.
Oof. All right. So he's taken 7 wounds.
Some bit of justice is in this world.
He's getting stacked. There we go. Pop this here.
Infernal regeneration too. Yup. Sorry.
This is our, as you guys have already seen, this is our resident
President
Iron Warriors painter.
Dude, bro.
Instagram model or.
All right, so that is the end of the first turn for Iron Warriors. Super productive turn for me. Sam's got some work ahead of him, but no challenge is too great for the Nova Marine. So I believe in you, Sam. Let's see how much the Emperor protects you, you loyalist filth.
Well, I'm about to find out.
All right, we'll be back after Sam's
All
movie.
right, so not gonna lie, that sucked. So here's the plan for now. I've moved Big Boy Repulsor with the 10 intercessors up to get it within range of basically name a thing. Marnius is gonna stand still to get those sweet buffing rolls. I've moved everybody out of combat from this Mauler Fiend here.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the suck it phase, is what I like to call. So going to spend another command point for empiric channeling. So I'm going to give Tigurius an extra command, or an extra power to use. So I'm going to have him try and cast Null Zone on a 6. Normally it's 8.
Does empiric channeling last through the next battle round, or to the next psychic phase?
Yeah, to your next psychic phase. So normally an 8 can get it on a 6. Tigurius can reroll all failed psychic tests. So here we go, 6. Gets it on an 11. Why couldn't that have been Smite? Alright, so put a little token over there. So anything that gets within 6 of him is not going to have a invuln save. Alright, so next I'm going to do Might of Heroes onto the Repulsor. So need that on a 6.
You can do Might of Heroes on just any unit?
Yep, just a model.
Cool.
So that is now Strength 9, Toughness 9, and +1 attack. But we all know what that's for. And we're going to do Smite into the Mauler Fiend, because that's closest. So need a 5. Get it on a 9. So D3 mortal wounds for 1.
Okay, so he's taken 7 wounds. Or sorry, 8. He's taken a total of 8 wounds. So he's down to his last 4 health here.
Alright, so next psychic power, Phobos Librarian is going to cast Tenebrous Curse on the Mauler Fiend in the back, because I'm not going to have another one just coming up here doing what the first one did. So it goes off on a 6. If it gets cast, that's half movement, advance, and charge range. So for something that moves that quick, yeah, this is going to be useful. So on a 6. Goes off on a 7. So
Okay.
go ahead and throw this by that dude.
Okay.
Alright, so then we're going to have him do...
He should be out of range of a deny the witch attempt, but just to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, he's definitely out.
Alright, so then I'm going to have him just do, what was it called? Temporal Corridor, just to get him out of line of sight. So on a 6.
Nope.
Do
Would you like to spend?
Yeah, I'll do it, because there's no risk of what have you. Alright, cool. So
Okay, and do you get it back?
I've spent 2 so far, so do any of those come back to me?
Alright, one does
so
come back, so
I'm
you're
on 3.
You're locked out for the rest of the turn.
Yep.
For
Alright, so he has got to go, well, got to roll to see how many inches of advance he can do. So he can go a total of 11 inches.
okay, so he's scooting away.
Yep. Doing his little scoot and shoot kind of deal. So 2 down, and then math 9. Okay, so 9 from there.
Does the Tenebrous Curse have charge rolls as well? Or is it just movement and advancing?
Movement, advance, and charge.
Got it.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and throw you back over yonder. Okay. And then last librarian, I'm going to have him do... I'll have him do Smite into Dude Bro over there. And by Dude Bro, I mean the Mauler Fiend. On a 6, gets it. D3 mortal wounds for 3.
Okay, and that's on the Mauler Fiend?
Yep.
Alright, and you added like whatever +1 to the charge roll, or... Because you gotta...
Yeah, so...
I don't remember. I already forget what you rolled.
Yeah, so this one, so I rolled a 7, so...
Okay.
This guy takes 3 more.
Cool.
So
Oh, sorry.
He should
So he's down to
11.
his... So we'll say I'm just going to put 1 dice here that just says that he's on his last wound.
Yep. And then I'm going to have him... Let me look this up just so... Not an official dice roll. Let me look.
You want me to cut out?
No, give me a second. I'll have it up here in a second. Psychic Scourge. That's what it's called. So, if manifested, select a visible enemy unit within 18. Then roll a d6, add the Psyker's leadership to the result. Your opponent then rolls a d6 and adds the leadership of their unit to the result. If the Psyker's total score is greater than the enemy's score, the enemy unit suffers d3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So, I'm going to go after your Warpsmith.
my warpsmith over here.
Yep.
Okay. What's the range on that?
18.
Okay. And who's casting it?
This front librarian.
All right. You measured that out.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. So, warp charge value of 6.
Okay. So the warpsmith has a leadership of 9. So
Yep.
keep that in mind.
So my librarian also has 1 of 9, so 6.
And you're within an inch of the ancient, so you get +1 to your leadership.
Oh, that's right. Oh, and they're also Ultramarines, so another one. So he's really leadership 11.
Okay.
So it goes off. All right. So my leadership plus
Okay.
15.
All right. So
You need a 6 in order to just take 1 mortal wound. Otherwise, you're going to take D3.
yeah, because you got 14. I need a 5, I think.
So I have 15. Yep.
It's
so
15?
Yep. So you'll need a 6.
Okay. Nope.
Nope. All right. So D3 mortal wounds on your warpsmith. Oh,
For
I saw it.
2.
I got robbed. Yep. So he takes 2.
Okay. I'll put a little dice here for 2.
All right. So all in all, okay. I could
Pretty good psychic phase.
I could get on board with this. All right. So on to the shooting phase. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the Phobos lieutenant give the. I'm gonna have him give the repulsor +1 to hit with target priority. Field commander strat. All right. So now the repulsor, and I'm gonna have him do that against that. Does that have -1 for hard to hit?
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna have him do +1 against the Storm Eagle.
Which ability is this? Sorry.
The target priority. So
All right.
he has to be able to be within sight of whatever target he designates a friendly unit to shoot at, and then he just makes that one +1 to hit.
Okay. That's like a model ability?
Yeah.
Got
so, well, that's it's a warlord trait with the
Okay.
Shadow Spear stuff, but for his,
This is the Phobos lieutenant.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
doing got it.
yeah.
And
Okay.
it doesn't have to be on Phobos armored stuff.
No, it just
Okay.
has to be a unit within 3.
Got it.
Okay. So,
All right, so you could do some real work against it because he's got a lot of weapons.
yep. And I gotta try and do what I can do against everything else. So we're gonna have the librarians all the librarians shoot their pistols into that thing and hopefully get lucky and just shade the last wound. So 3s to hit, rerolling.
Pretty good.
All
2
right.
hits.
All right,
3
3
hits.
So 5s to wound, reroll 1s.
Nothing.
Nothing. All right. Well, Okay. We'll have the Centurion pump his shots into.
I think that's wise.
Yeah. So 6 heavy bolters, re-rolling, hitting on 3s. All right, they all hit. 5s, re-rolling 1s. Not a 1. Roll these 1s because nothing. So 1 wound -1.
Okay, 1 wound -1.
Do it.
All right, I'll grab this dice here. 1 wound -1. It's going to be a 4-up save. Can he do it? No, he doesn't. Does he explode?
Don't do it.
No, he does not explode. So we'll take him off. Maulerfiend made a valiant effort. Put in a lot of work, but he was too pure for this world.
All right. Let me.
All right, so you get your first strike.
Yep. Let's make sure. 24. All right. Good. All right. So that has 16 wounds, correct?
Which guy?
The Storm
yeah,
Eagle?
6. Sorry, the Storm Eagle has
Yeah,
16 wounds.
Okay. So. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the Storm Talon and the Twin Las Cannon into the Storm Eagle.
Okay.
See if I can't whittle it down at 2 to hit. And then I'm going to try and dump everything else into...
Well, you're not 2 to hit because he's still minus what, so you're 3 to hit.
Yeah, but regardless. And then I'll put everything else into... This is a little rough.
I'll put everything else into the front Vindicator.
Okay.
Alright, so because he's within range with the Storm Talon and the last cannon, so gonna just do 4. They're the same strength and profile, it's just a range difference between the Talon and the cannon.
Mm-hmm.
So 3s to hit, rerolling everything because of Papa Smurf 2.0.
Okay, 2 ones.
Alright.
Reroll.
Alright,
Okay, so 3 hits.
So toughness 7.
Yes.
Alright, so
it's gonna be
3s
winning
to
on
wound,
3s.
reroll 1s.
Okay, so 2 wounds.
Haven't used a command point in the shooting phase.
Correct.
Yeah, I gotta do something against it, so I'll spend a command point.
Okay.
Alright,
Alright,
so
3 wounds.
at -3.
Alright, so it's got a 2-up save.
Yep.
So it's got to be 5 ups.
Really?
Okay, so it's just 1 goes through
Alright.
for 1. And there will be no more rerolls for you. Alright, so
Wow.
Sam, I'll get over to that side of the table.
Yeah,
Just remind me to put a...
Yeah, okay.
Well, I'll let you resolve whatever shooting you got, and I'll
Alright,
go over there.
so I'm gonna have the I can't do that. Can't see. Alright, I'm gonna have the lieutenant put his bolter shots into the front Vindicator. Or wait, I'll finish up the repulsor first, so.
Okay, yeah. You said everything else was going in the front Vindicator, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 6 shots from the Onslaught Gatling Cannon hitting on 3s, rerolling.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling.
No,
No conversion there, but still pretty good.
Yep, 5s to wound, strength 5 versus tough 8. Reroll 1s.
You got a 1 there.
Alright,
Nice.
so 2 at -1.
Okay, this is for the Vindicator.
Yep.
Okay, so 2... sorry, how many?
2 wounds at -1.
2 wounds at -1, so 2 4-ups. Makes both. Rough.
Alright. I gotta see what an Iron Hail stubber does.
Do you want me to pause?
Nah, I got it.
Okay.
Iron Hail Heavy Stubber. Heavy 3. Alright. So hitting on 3s. Rerolling.
And then does he suffer any minus to hit for moving at all, or I forget
No.
if that's
he has Power of the Machine Spirit.
That's it.
so,
Okay.
3 hits, strength 4, wounding on 6s, and forgot about the Icarus rocket pod, so it gets +1 against flyers. So I'm good.
I'll let you fight. Yeah.
Yep. So 6s to wound, we roll 1s. No. All right. Storm bolters. So 2 4 shots, not within half range. So 3s, reroll. All right. 6s, reroll 1s.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No ones.
2 frag launchers.
Ooh, this thing's got a lot of weapons.
Yep. All right. So D6 shots per. All right, so 8.
Nice. What's the stats on this?
It's
Strength 4?
It's just like a bolter equivalent.
Okay.
So yeah. So 3s to hit. All right.
Failed hits.
Okay. Then 6s.
too bad.
Oh well, we got and a 1.
Do what you
All right. 2 at AP nothing.
All right, so 2 3-ups. All right, make 1 fail 1, so the Vindicator takes his first wound. We're just gonna put 1 wound here. Boop.
Yep. We'll do.
All right, so I'll let you fire the Icarus thing.
Yep. All right.
So you'll be hitting on 2s for this because it's +1 to flyers, and you have target priority.
Yep. So Icarus rocket pod +1. Blah 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 blah. All right. So heavy D3. All right.
This could be big. It won't be too big. You can't reroll.
Reroll it. All right.
Nice
so
try. I saw you
2s to hit,
thinking.
Reroll. Hits. Strength 7, toughness 7, 4s. Reroll 1s. Wounds
Nice.
at minus. I think it's 1. Survey says -1.
Okay, so a 3-up. Oh, a 2.
All right. And I think it's just 1 damage. Yep, just 1 damage.
All right, so he's taking 2 damage.
Yep.
So I'll put that over there now that you're done shooting stuff at him,
Yep.
or at least with that that model.
Yep.
Do you have anything else you're gonna be shooting at him?
Yep. Well, not him. No.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna have the Papa Smurf 2.0 shoot his bolter shots into that front vindicator, so 2s rerolling.
Oop, sorry, let me get closer to those dice. So I see 2 6s, a 4, and a 1.
Yeah, that was a 2.
Okay.
Alright, so wounding on 6s, rerolling 1s. Nothing. This is awful. Alright, my soul surviving Hellblaster. Rapid fire, front, vindicator, rerolling everything. Not everything, just hits, my bad. 3s, hits.
Okay.
4s, reroll 1s. 1 at -4, so it just takes flat 2.
On this guy?
Yep.
Okay. Which weapon was that?
The
I just missed it.
plasma incinerator for the one.
Oh, for this guy.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
He's
He's taking 3 wounds.
Yeah, that's my. Yeah.
That's your shooting?
Yeah, that's.
All right.
Oh wait.
Hero of the Imperium.
All right, 3s to hit, rerolling at the vindicator.
2 hits.
All right, 6s, reroll 1s. Nothing.
All right. All right, that is your shooting phase. Would you like to resolve any charges, sir?
Let me see here. Might do something cheeky just to.
Something cheeky.
If it's a 10-inch charge, but then I'd lock up at least one of your vindicators. But then I gotta do something. All right, we'll do a charge from the Hellblaster into the front vindicator.
Okay.
All right.
And I'll resolve Overwatch. I'll let you charge. Do the charge.
So server says need a 10. Nope.
Nope. All right. So D3 shots for the Demolisher Cannon. Okay, nothing. That's probably good.
For the best.
D6 shots for the Havoc. 6. That would have been nicer for one of the other ones, but that's okay. 4, 5, and 6. All right, let's see if we get any 6s. Nope, nothing. So he's safe.
All right. Well, that was a persona non grata.
All right, any other charges?
Nah, nothing else can.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you got your
Yeah.
sight. That's fine. I'll let you do that.
All the sneaky boys. All right, we're gonna have him. I don't think they can. No.
They're 36 inches, so I put them there, and you moved them further back, so I know that they're out of range, but
All right.
I moved them there specifically to keep them out of range of the snipers.
I'm gonna have them go after just the Iron Warrior boys. So
Okay.
3s to hit.
Didn't you move them?
No, I didn't move them. All right, 3s. Oh, well, all right.
Pretty good.
All right, so 4s with 6s being mortals in addition to that.
1 6.
So
So one
we
guy's
got-
taking a mortal wound.
Yeah, 1 mortal wound and then 2 normal wounds at AP nothing.
All right, so we'll just take this guy out in the back, and sorry, I should probably keep the camera on this. And then you said 2 wounds.
Yep, 2 normal wounds. AP
Here, I'll
nothing.
take those 2 dice here, and they make both.
All right,
All right, so one guy is dead,
and a Mauler Fiend.
and a Mauler Fiend. So you did get a victory point for first strike. It is the end of the battle round, so I have my squad of duders here, living large. So they're within 3 of that one, and then these guys are within 3 of that objective, and I got first strike, so I'm up to 4. So it's 4-1 right now. We'll be back after my movement phase for turn 2.
All right, Bill, tell us what you've done for movement.
Okay, so I kept these guys still. I wanted to try to make that 9-inch bubble for his incoming Inceptors a little difficult, so I spread these guys out a little bit. I moved him up the field, the Sorcerer I moved up the field a little bit. I want these guys to be able to shoot into these snipers, so I just moved them, hopefully out of line of sight of a lot of this stuff. And I moved my Lord Discordant up the field. This guy only had half of his movement, so he goes from a 10 to a 5, but fortunately he's got the 2-inch buff for the field commander trait. Also, he does have Warpsmith, so he can repair him. Well, actually,
he's not damaged.
Oh, that's right. Why did I put this here?
That was one for the previous one. For
Oh,
the previous
okay.
Mauler Fiend.
You're right. My bad. So So he essentially goes from a 10 to a 5 plus 2 for 7. And then I advanced him just because he doesn't have any shooting attacks, so I might as well. I advanced him for a 5, but you go down rounding up, so he only advanced 3. And I moved my jet up. He's really on top of the crate, so I just put these 2 dice here. But, you know, wobbly models and stuff like that, I don't want to risk this thing falling on the table and chipping or whatever. So for the purposes of shooting and movement, he's on this crate, but we just have him kind of gliding right next to it. And I kept my Vindicators still. I deep struck my Chaos Lord behind them to just try to give them rerolls of 1. So hopefully that'll come into play. The only reason why I didn't really move the Vindicators was just because, for the most part, with the exception of one of Sam's Centurions that we shot at in the first round, he kind of came to me a little bit. So we'll see if I can do some work. With that, we'll roll right into the Psychic phase. I'm going to cast Prescience.
I'll spend a command point for Empiric Channeling.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and do...
How many command points does that put you at?
It puts me down to 1.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and take out his Warpsmith over here. Do what I did last time. Psychic Scourge. So get a +2 to cast, so I only need a 4. And then I just need to beat him in a roll-off, so... Get it on a 4.
Alright, and then what are you doing this on again, the Warpsmith?
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
So Leadership 11 plus 3, so that's a 14. So you need a 5 or better.
Okay.
Alright, so D3 mortal wounds on the Warpsmith. For 2. That kills him.
Alright, he's dead.
Worth it.
Okay.
Alright.
Not the move I would have made, Sam, but I respect it.
Well, you know, thought about smiting, but...
Speaking of which, I did use the Warpsmith to repair 2 of this guy's 3 wounds.
Yep.
Okay, so now I'll do mine. So we're doing Prescience. We're going to do it on these guys just to see if we can get them 2s to hit instead of 3s. Okay, for a 5, I'll spend a command point and see if I can boost that up. And I do. So he gets that on a 9, so they have Prescience. They're going to be +1 to hit. +1 to all hit rolls made for that unit until the start of your next Psychic phase. Okay, and I think that's going to be it for the Psychic Strength. His other ability is Diabolic Strength. I just don't see him needing that quite yet. Let's see. Yeah, so I think he'll be okay. It's just for a specific model. You know what? I guess in case you put your Inceptors in, I might as well try for it just so he might have a fighting chance at survival. So we'll do Diabolic Strength on him. Okay, that's not going to go off. Alright, so now we'll start with the shooting phase here. Let's start with the las cannons.
But before you start, I'm going to do -1 to hit on the repulsor with Tiggy. So anything in the shooting phase, -1 against that unit.
What are you doing? Sorry, which one?
So Tiggy's,
He's using that on the tank?
yeah.
Okay. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead, and he's got like a bunch of buffs and stuff on him, right? He's like toughness 9 now?
Yep, toughness 9, -1 to hit.
Alright, so I'm going to spend a command point for Veterans of the Long War. Use the stratagem when a Heretic Astartes infantry or biker unit is selected to attack in a shooting or fighting phase, excluding units from Renegade chapters. You can add 1 to all wound rolls. Wound rolls made for the unit until the rest of the phase. So they'll be back at 3 up. And that puts me down. I had 6, so
down to 5.
So I'm down to 5. And so we'll start with that, and we're gonna shoot into this bad boy. So it's gonna be 4 shots of las cannon, hitting on 2s, or sorry, hitting on 3s because they're -1 to hit. And I have Prescience. Not exceptional. Well, half. So not bad. Okay, and then wounding on 3s again. Ooh, rough. Okay. So nothing for the las cannons there. Moving right along. Let's start working with. Let's work with these guys here. We'll do the Heretic Marine. So I'm going to split fire. I'm going to have 9 guys fire into the scouts over there.
How dare you?
I'm going to have this one guy. He's going to fire at that Hellblaster. So we'll start with the Hellblaster.
No.
See if he can.
Buddy, no!
See if we can knock him down a peg.
No! Alright, do it. Do your worst.
Hits on 3, nothing. Okay. And then we'll do 9 shots at the snipers. Let's see, I got 4 dice here. I need 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I'll put them right here.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Not a fantastic roll. Can't have as good of a roll as I did in that first phase, so.
I think you blew all your luck load the previous.
We'll see. All right, so 4 hits.
Yeah, at least I'm hoping you did. Force to wound, sir.
All right, wounding on 4s. Okay, so you want me to re-roll this, or?
I'd say do the dice test on it, and if it falls off, then do it.
What do you mean?
Like,
I already took it off. So.
Well, no, I mean like, okay, so it was like that, right? So if it just, yeah, re-roll it.
Okay. All right. So, and then they have, no, that's just for the fight phase, right? Death to the False Emperor?
Yeah.
Okay. So, 3 wounds. You have a 4-up save to make.
Oh, you and your...
They ignore cover.
Ignore cover!
Nice.
All
So, just 1 dice.
Beep.
All right. Let's go ahead and... How do we want to do this? I'll spend a command point. We'll go ahead and... Just because, you don't get to use this a lot. So I'll take a chance on it. I haven't used any command point, or I haven't done any rerolls, so maybe we'll get lucky with it. So I'll do Line Breaker Bombardment. So use this stratagem in your shooting phase. If a Legion Chaos Vindicator is within 6 inches of 2 other friendly Chaos Vindicators, and you don't fire their Demolisher cannons, you choose basically a spot, and then everything within 3 inches. On a 4-up, unless it's a character, it's a 5-up, and unless it's a group of 10 guys, it's a 3-up. They take 3d3 mortal wounds. So let's pick a spot here. I'll grab a dice. And then this way, I don't have to worry about like all the minus stuff. I don't have to worry about the stats. I just have to get a 4-up for this guy. So let's try and see if, and maybe if I'm lucky, we'll take out a character or something. So 3 inches right here. Okay, so these guys are all within 3. So let's see what happens. So I need a 4-up.
For the repulsor?
Yeah. Well, yeah, for the repulsor. Okay, so that's going to be 3d3 for him. And then these 3 other characters are in range. So we'll start with the librarian. Okay, that's a 5-up on him. So your Phobos guy's in trouble. Marnius Calgar, 4-up, nothing. And your Phobos lieutenant. Okay, oof. So that's going to be 3d3. Yep, on a 4-up, that unit suffers 3d3 mortal wounds. So this could be brutal.
All right. Well.
All right. So we'll start with the repulsor.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. So you've taken 7 wounds right there, my friend.
I'm gonna spend my last command point for Armor of Contempt. So
Okay.
on 5s for each of these wounds, they're ignored. So I need
So you have
7 dice.
7 5s.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And what does that put you at for command points?
None.
All right.
Worth it. I ignore 2, so
All right. Cool. So he takes 5 wounds.
not bracketed yet.
All right, and then we'll do 3d6 for the Phobos lieutenant, or sorry, for the Phobos librarian, Vanguard librarian. 3d3. He's dead.
Yep. Does he?
Wow, that's another 7 wounds.
Let's see if he shoots before he dies. He does.
Does shoot.
What's
What
he
do you
gonna
wanna
shoot at? You know what? Why not? We'll go after the Storm Eagle.
Go for it.
3s to hit. Hits.
That's a hit. Wounding.
5s. Not a wound. All right. Well, he did his job.
All right. And then 3d3 on the Phobos lieutenant. All right,
2,
so
4.
that's going to be 2, 4, and 5 wounds.
Alright, so does he shoot before he dies? No.
I know you're disappointed with that, but I couldn't be happier.
I would imagine you would be.
All right. So I'm down to 5 command points, I think, after that. The internet will correct me if I'm wrong. In fact, let's keep track of that now, so I'm not an asshole here.
But I mean, you still are though.
I still am. I'm a huge jerk. So they won't be firing their demolisher cannons. Let's go ahead and, but they do still have their havoc launchers. So we'll start from back to front. He's gonna fire his havoc launcher into that hellblaster. So it's gonna be D6 shots, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of this guy. Just 2 shots, hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 hit, rerolling 1s. Ooh, into another 1. All right, so just 1 hit, strength 5, AP 0, wounding on 3s. Okay, so it is a wound, AP 0, so you just have a 3-up save.
He's good.
Right, he's good. We'll do the same thing for this duder. He's gonna fire his havoc. How many shots? 5 shots, much better. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, re-rolling. Take that 2 out. Ooh, into another 1. All right, so just 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. No rerolls, 2 wounds. All right,
Good.
They're good.
Survive one more.
And we'll do this guy here. Okay, so just 3 shots. Hitting on 3s. All right, those 3 hit. Wound on 3s. Oh, sucky. All right, just 1 wound.
All right. Wound.
All right,
Saved.
and he's good.
He stands firm.
Let's see. All right, so we'll go with the Lord Discordant. He's got 2 auto cannon shots that I totally forgot about from the last turn, but he wasn't really in line of sight of anything. He's gonna shoot his bullets into this guy. So, and then I think he doesn't get any kind of ignore heavy, so he should be hitting on 3s. I think he's got a weapon skill or a ballistic skill of 2. We'll just check. Yeah, ballistic skill 2, so he'll hit on 3s. And let's see, I think that's it. And then subtract 1 from hit rolls made by vehicle units while they are within 6 inches of any enemy models. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Alright, cool. So we're going to do the auto cannon. Hitting on 3s. Actually, sorry, hitting on 4s. This is the -1 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, 2 hits. He's going to be winning on 5s. Nope, nothing there. Okay. And I think that's kind of it for him for his range stuff. And he doesn't have to worry about flying or repairing demon engines because that guy still has full health. Alright, so we'll go into... Oh, I'm sorry. It was... Dude, I switched. I thought I was attacking the... I said I was attacking the Centurion.
So what? You
He's
still
hitting-
had a 1 and a 2 to wound.
Yeah, okay. You're right. So it wouldn't have mattered. Alright. And they both hit, and so...
Yep.
Alright, so we'll move right along. We'll go with the Storm Eagle. I think that's basically it at this point. The Storm Eagle, we'll see if we can do some split firing here. He'll fire his Twin Multi-Melta. And because this guy's still the closest model, he can't attack any of these characters, which is unfortunate. But he'll fire his Twin Multi-Melta. Let's say at the Centurions. He'll fire his Hellstrike missile. We'll say he fires it at the repulsor, and then he'll fire his Vengeance launcher into the Hellblaster. Alright, so Twin Multi-Melta. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s.
Don't do it.
Sorry, he's toughness 5, so he's wounding on 3s.
There's
Two wounds. AP minus 4.
Alright, so I need 6s. I got one.
You get 1 6.
If only. Alright.
And then I think he's more than 12 away. So it'd be from the base here. No, he is exactly 1 foot because we are measuring as if he was on top of the box.
Alright.
So we'll do 2 dice.
Well, he's got 1 wound left, so.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, I'm gonna roll anyways. So it would have been 2 6s. So he would have been extra dead.
That's what I wanted.
Doug, why don't you roll?
I can't. He's out of range of the banner.
Oh, he's out of range of the banner now? Okay, so, Sam, just for your essay, I think you're out of 3 inches.
Yep.
So just think about that down the road. And then what did I say? He was going to fire his 2 missiles at this bad boy, I think, and then he was going to fire into the Hellblaster. So, Hellstrike missiles, he's got 2. He's going to be hitting on 4s, because you're minus 1 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, 1 hits. It'll be wounding on 5, because you're toughness 9 now.
Yep.
Okay, so no wounds.
Every little bit helps.
And then the Vengeance Launcher is 2d6. Okay, so just 3 hits. It's a very fortunate Hellblaster. And I will be hitting on 3s and wounding strength 5, right? And wounding, wounding on 3s. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Oop.
What's that other one?
There we go. This was a 1. So just 1 wound.
Alright, AP?
AP minus 1.
Alright, I need a 4. Come on, buddy. Not a 4. Any,
Okay.
what's the damage?
It's just 1.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I can just put a little... Come here, buddy. There you go.
Okay. I think that'll be it for my... shooting. Yeah. So let's see if I have anybody I want to try and charge with. Probably not. He's got a lot of work to do. I don't think he's really...
Well,
after subtracting everything in half, I don't think he'll be in
Yeah.
range to charge. Okay, so that's it for my shooting phase. I don't have any charges to declare. That'll be the end of my turn.
alright.
You got a whole bunch of characters, and we don't want to forget about your Inceptors.
Yep. Alright.
Alright, we'll be back.
So we'll be back for bottom of turn 2.
Bottom of turn 2.
Alright, so that wasn't as bad as the first round, but hopefully we can stage a comeback here. So, in the movement, the intercessors have disembarked and have formed a screen around the characters again, so hopefully that does stuff. I've had the repulsor fly up here to do some cheeky line of sight gathering to see what we can see and shoot at. Move the characters up a little bit, kind of back. But the real big question is if the Inceptors that have dropped in back here can do some work for me. Maybe get rid of these las cannons and then maybe pump some shots into these Iron Warriors back here. Just be a good harassment option for me. And this time I'm hopefully not going to forget that I have Sniper Scouts and his Sorcerer is now in range, so I'm going to see if I can't plink some wounds off of him, if not just flat out kill him. So on to the Psychic phase, or as I like to call it, the Suck It phase. So we're going to start with Tigurius. We're going to have him give Might of Heroes to the Repulsor. So on a 6, can reroll it. So gets it on an 8. So goes back up to Strength Toughness of 9 and extra attack. So really just using that to help him survive anti-tank weapons if he gets hit. And then we'll have him do Veil of Time on the Intercessor squad. So basically, if they get charged by the Mauler Fiend, they're at least going to be able to attack it first before the Mauler Fiend can get its attacks off. So on a 6, gets it on a 10. So those dudes at least have some semblance of protection that way. Let me get a better little marker for that. All right. I'm gonna have the other librarian do smite against the Storm Eagle because it's closest.
I think that's good.
Yep. So on a 5.
Okay, that's on a 7.
So on a D3. For God, why? All right.
Okay, so he has taken 3 wounds total.
Yep.
So
Let's have him,
he's at 13 wounds.
yeah. Let's have him do Psychic Scourge. So on a 6. All right, gets it on an 8. So leadership 11 versus the Storm Eagle's leadership.
Give me a second. I'm gonna say it's leadership probably 8, just because he's a regular duder.
Yep.
No, it's leadership 9.
Okay, so 11 plus.
Okay. Do you want to spend a command point? You got any left?
Nope, don't have any. So
All right. Let me.
You just need to roll a 3 to take 1 and a 4 to beat it.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
So-
I'm gonna spend. How many wounds can you do?
D3.
D3?
Yep.
No, I'll save the command point.
Okay.
I will.
All right, so D3 wounds. There we go.
Okay, for 3. So
All
now
right.
he's taken 6 wounds.
That's something.
So he's got 10 wounds left.
Yep. All right. Well, whittling it down, but wish I could have done better. Okay. I think that's all the psychic shenanigans. So, all right. Let's see if we can't rinse this. We'll start shooting with the intercessors, and we'll see if we can do any wounds to the Mauler Fiend. See if we can't just bring that down, increase our options. So, there are 2 grenade launchers in the squad, so I'm going to have them shoot their bolt rifles with crack grenades into that.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s, re-rolling. Both of them hit. So strength 6, toughness 6.
It's toughness 7, Mauler Fiend.
So 5s to wound. No re-rolls because old El Lieutenant is dead.
Ooh, it looks like a 6.
Alright, so
So 1 wound at AP minus 1.
yes sir.
Okay, so it's going to be a 4 up. No.
Alright, so
Takes-
D3. Oh.
For
no.
what? Alright, we'll put a dice there.
Alright.
I'm just going to put one of your
Alright, so
ultramarine dice here. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so 10, 6, so 12. 14 shots. Hitting on 3s. 7. Alright. Reroll it. Not bad at all. But still got a wound, so we'll see.
These are the intercessors shooting at the Mauler Fiend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, everything hits.
Nice.
Then 5s to wound. Come on. 1, 2, 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
At minus 1.
Alright, and that was your only lieutenant that I took off the board earlier,
Yes.
right? Okay, so 2 wounds at minus 1, 2 4-ups. Make 1 fail one, so he has taken 2 wounds.
Alright. Okay. Alright, we'll have the surviving Hellblaster shoot into the Storm Eagle. So rapid fire. Gonna have him overcharge, so he
I
can...
would recommend that.
Yeah. So,
He is minus 1 to hit.
Yep. So reroll 1s and 2s. 3s will not be rerollable.
2s will kill him.
Yep. So 4.
He's minus 1 to hit.
Yeah.
So 1s and 2s will kill him.
But he can reroll both 1s and 2s.
No, he cannot, because he's minus 1. He can reroll a 1, but he cannot reroll the 2.
2's a natural hit miss though.
Yeah, but you're... Oh yeah, sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
3s will bring him to... Yeah, okay, my bad.
3s he can't reroll.
So you can reroll 1 and 2s. You just can't reroll 3s.
4s rerolling. Okay,
Okay.
come on. Alright.
Alright, 2 hits.
Alright. 3s to wound. I really need this. Alright. 2 at minus 4. So I don't think he... Oh, he gets 6 ups. Because he's 2 up armor, right?
He does have a 2-up armor save, yeah.
So 2 6-up saves.
2 6-up saves. Okay,
So
both
4,
go through.
4 damage.
Alright. Let's add another black dice. We'll just find any. We'll just add this one here.
Yeah.
Or is that your command point? No, you're out of command
I'm
point.
out of command point, so.
So he's taken 10, or sorry.
Yeah,
He took 6 wounds, yep, so he's down to 6 wounds.
Alright, well, it's anybody's ball game now. What to do. I don't think they're within range for grenades, so I'll just have the librarians shoot into the Storm Eagle. So 3's rerolling with their pistols. Reroll that. Alright. Then 5's wound. 1 wound, AP nothing.
Okay, this is at the Storm Eagle?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 2 up. Okay, he's good.
Alright, I'm gonna have Papa Smurf shoot up into it. So 3's to hit, rerolling, or 2's to hit, rerolling. Hits, 5's to wound. Nothing. Ouch. Pain. We'll have the...
Librarian.
No, we had the librarian shoot. We'll have the ancient shoot at the... Yeah, Storm Eagle, why not?
Okay.
Alright, 3's rerolling. Both hit. 5's. Alright, 1 at -1.
1 at -1,
Yep.
3 up. No, takes a wound.
Alright, 5 left to go. Alright, we'll take a break from this up here and go to the inner inceptors back there. So I'm gonna need me a lot of dice. Alright, so need that. Okay. Nope. How many dice do I have? 5, 10, 15. Alright, cool. So we'll do a little bit of split firing. So I'm gonna have 3 of the Inceptors shoot into the Havoc squad, and then I'll have 2 of them shoot into the
This squad here?
yeah, the normal. I almost call
So you got
it bullets,
18
but
shots going into the Havocs
So-
and 12 shots going into the Tacticals.
yeah, so we'll do. Get the red over here. Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 18. Okay. So here come, these will be the Havocs first, so hitting on 3's.
Lots of hits.
Oh. All but 3. So chances are looking good. Come here, boys. Alright, so then 3's to wound. Come here. Not as good, but
Not a great conversion rate there, but
so 5, 10, 11 wounds at -1.
well, still pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, so 11 4-ups for the Havocs. I'll take some dice here. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. I'll take this one. Alright, 11 4-ups. It's not looking good. Alright. So I make, wow, I did okay. Alright, so, but 3 do die.
Alright, that's better than 4 las cannons up and running.
So let's take out these guys. Make it difficult to do any kind of charging.
Alright,
Should that be the intent?
Well, nope. Alright, so then we've got 6 shots into these Iron Warriors up near the objective, so 3's.
Where were you shooting the other 2 at?
The other 2 are going into this unit.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So, oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yep.
You only have 5.
Yep. So
I
3's.
get 6.
Not
Not bad.
Alright, so I'll take what I can get. So 9 hits. Then 3's again.
Pretty good.
8 at -1.
Okay. 8 at -1. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 4-ups.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. Pretty good again for me. So 3 do die though.
Yep.
So I will take out these 3. Oops, sorry, I should keep the camera here. I'm going to take out my 3 back dudes here. I want to stay on that objective.
Alright. So that's alright. That helped. It wasn't the best, but it did do enough. Alright, so I guess the last thing is the big guns at the show.
Yep. All right, so you gonna try and take out the Storm Eagle?
Well, I mean, I shaved 11 wounds off it. It's at 5. So my guess is it's probably hitting on 4s now.
I'll tell you, it might be hitting on even more than that. So it's got 5 wounds left. Or sorry, it's got 6 wounds left because it's 16 wounds.
Yeah,
and it was
we took 11 off.
That's right. Yeah, so we took 11 off. Forgot to add on it. So it's on its second profile, so it hits on 4s.
Okay. And when does it drop to last profile?
You gotta take 1 more wound off of it.
Okay, so what we'll do is we will allocate the what is it?
The Iron Hail Stubber, the anti-air gun.
Yeah, the anti-air gun will go into that opt, and then we'll put the las cannons and the storm talon into the middle vindicator.
This bad boy.
Yep, and then we'll put the why can I never remember this? The minigun will go into the Mauler Fiend.
Okay.
The Stubber will go into the Mauler Fiend. Storm Bolters into the Mauler Fiend, and Frag Storm Launchers into the Mauler Fiend.
Cool.
All right, so might as well just get the not an official roll. We'll get the anti-air gun out of the way. So D3 shots.
See what happens.
All right, for 3. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling. Thank you, Papa Smurf.
Oh, ball hit. No need.
All right, so 4s. Strength 7, toughness 7.
Oh, good.
At -1.
Okay, so I need 3 ups. I'm gonna roll the red dice here, and I make them all. He's
Why?
good.
Why? Well, at least he's bracketed. Take what I can get. All right, we'll do the laser guns into the Vindicator, hitting on 3s, re-rolling. All right.
Pretty good.
So wounding on 3s. Get what I get.
Nice.
All right, so 4 at -3. 4
Okay.
wounds at -3.
4, 6 ups. All right, so I take 3.
All right. Need a big roll. Damage D6 each. Oh my god.
Pretty good.
No.
Oh, you got a 5.
So 8 wounds.
All right, so I think that brings him down to 1 wound. I think it's a.
Well, I was shooting at the middle one. So
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So I think that brings him down to 2 wounds.
Yep.
I'll make sure that it's like 10 and not something weird like
Yeah, it
11.
should be 10.
It's 11 wounds.
Okay,
So he's got 3 wounds left.
Yep.
9, 10, 11. Okay. So I'm just gonna put. I'll just put a little triangle thing here.
Okay.
He's got 3 wounds left.
All right. So the onslaught. That's what's called onslaught Gatling cannon into the Mauler.
Is that
Fiend.
like an assault cannon?
It's
the
like
uninitiated?
it's like a twin heavy bolter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 6 shots, hitting on 3s, re-rolling.
Couple ones.
Where's that one? Where is it? Where'd you go? Okay. There we go.
Just got 2 rerolls.
All right, so 4 hits, 5s to wound. All right, 1 wound at -1.
1 wound at -1. And which one is this at? Sorry, the Mauler Fiend. 1 wound at -1. He's got a 4 up. He's good with a 4.
All right. Storm bolters, hitting on 3s, re-rolling.
Pretty good.
All right.
Nice.
Then 5s. Nothing. Frag storm launchers, D6 shots. 7. 3s, re-rolling. Oh, well, okay, thank you. 6 wounds, AP nothing.
6 wounds at AP nothing.
Yep.
Okay. This is on the Mauler Fiend, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 3 up saves.
Oh,
Make them all.
What the fuck?
Okay, this Mauler Fiend.
All right,
It's
Iron
itching.
Hail, Iron Hail, Heavy Stubber. So, 3s. Just 1, reroll. 2, so 5s. Nothing.
Okay.
I think.
You got anything else left to shoot?
No, I think that's everything.
Would you like to charge?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. All right, so Papa Smurf into that front Vindicator.
Okay, so you're gonna need a 12-inch charge, I think.
I thought it was 10.
Is it 10? Let's measure
Let's
it.
check it.
Base to base.
All right, base to hull.
Well, yeah. That is 10.
Yep.
Okay,
All right.
10-inch charge.
Oh God, Karma, be my guide.
Can he do it? This is big. No.
Not even
Oh,
close.
the Emperor has left.
Would you like to Overwatch?
Yes.
All right.
If you want to just switch with me briefly.
All right.
Okay. So we'll start with the Demolisher Cannon. How many hits? Or how many shots? Sorry, 2.
6s.
On 6s. Nothing. And then we'll do the Havoc Launcher. Okay, 4 shots.
All
We'll
right.
be re-rolling 1s. I didn't get any 1s on that last one, but it's important to note that that guy's nearby. Okay, re-rolling 1s. Okay, so just
One.
strength 5. Is he toughness 4, 5?
5.
Okay, so wounding on 4s. It's a wound.
All right, so
And it's AP 0.
all right, so
1
two
damage.
2 up.
He takes a wound.
He's down to 7. All right, well, yeah, I think that's. I did what I could, but it's not looking promising. It's really not looking promising, but do what you can with what you got.
That's what they say.
Yeah, but I mean, at least bringing one of the Vindicators down. I mean, he's still got command points to just keep mortal wounding me to death. So there's not a whole lot I can do at this point.
So at the end of this turn, I have 2 for being in the middle, 1 for being in the back, so it's going to be another 3. That gives me 5, 6, 7. Sam has managed to hold on to this objective by spreading out his intercessors, so that brings him up to 3 victory points. We'll come back after the top of round 3.
Yep.
All right, so for my movement phase, I basically just, now that the deep strike threat is sort of over, and it's over there, I wanted to make sure I could get all of my guys within 24 inches to shoot at him, so I just moved them a little bit until they were in. My last cannon guys, they're just gonna hold the line and just hope for the best. And I really don't want these guys coming in to take this objective for 3 points, because I'm too far away to really do anything about it. So I'm going to see if I can just really guarantee these guys go down. So I'm going to bring my Lord Discordant in to do some work in the fight phase. I moved this bad boy up. I decided not to really advance him, just to save the command point. I'm going to try and just charge in when it's his time. And then I moved the Storm Eagle up. My hope is that if he blows up, some of my troops will survive, and maybe he'll be too far away to really do anything, and then I can get objectives secured, and they just have to survive until the end of Sam's turn. I decided to keep the Vindicators still, just because I wasn't really sure exactly what I was going to do with them. They're already on lower profile, so I'm probably just going to end up spending command point for line breaker bombardment anyways. And again, I'm just hoping for the best here. But I'm trying to clear out. Essentially, my goal, I think, is as dangerous as the characters are. I have a chance to do some big scoring, or at the very least, pull these guys kind of further away from the action. So I'm gonna try and take these intercessors down where possible. And that's basically it for the movement, so we'll roll right into the psychic phase. We'll go ahead and do... Let's see. We're going to give him... Make sure that we're in range here. No, diabolic strength isn't going to work because I was dumb and I moved him too far away, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and... they don't have any kind of like minus to hit penalties, right?
No.
Okay. So you know what? We'll see if we can maybe take out the snipers with, or do something, or we can try and do this. We'll try prescience again on this one last cannon to see if we can hit on 2s now that he can't obscure it. So we need a 7 up.
Oh.
So a 10.
Yep. So I guess before you do the shooting phase, I'm just giving the tank -1 to hit. But I'm supposed to declare it in the shooting phase, but yeah, just so if you wanted to shoot at anything else.
Okay. Who gives him that ability again?
Tigurius, or whatever name we gave him for the Nova Marines.
Oh, okay. Alright. So they'll be hitting on 3s then.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll do diabolic strength just to go for it, just in case it does somehow become a thing. I'll go ahead and I'll just see if I can put it on my Terminator. My Chaos Lord, who has really done nothing so far. Okay, and that does go off. Alright. So, he's got +1 attack and +2 strength. Probably not going to come into play, but I guess we can just do that. So, let's go right into the shooting phase. Let's go ahead and fire these guys into these guys. Have them do something. It's going to be 10 shots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. They're going to be hitting on 3s. Pretty garbo roll.
That's no bueno.
All right.
Wounded on 5s.
We're on 5s. Okay, but pretty good conversion. So we got 3 wounds at AP 0.
All right. So 3 ups. All right. 1 takes 1.
Okay. Here, let's use this one just so we.
All right.
There we go. All right. We'll have these guys fire. Let's see. Those librarians are sorry. These guys are kind of giving me trouble. So we'll go ahead. Yeah, they're still in range because I didn't really move them. And because they didn't move, they do have the bolter drill. So we'll do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 shots. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they'll be shooting at the scouts. Okay. So we'll take those out. Hitting on 3s, not bad. Okay. Moving on to 4. Alright. So that's going to be 4 wounds at AP 0.
Okay.
You'll be taking your 4 up save.
4 up save. All right. So 3 make it.
1 more dead. Okay. Let's go ahead and fire this guy's auto cannons. Let's fire it. We'll go ahead and fire it at these guys.
All right.
There's 2 shots. Hitting on 3s. Both hit. Winning on 3s. 1 wound.
AP.
I think it's AP -2 because it's an auto cannon.
All right. So we'll just assume that.
So it's 5 up.
5 up.
Nice.
Makes it.
That's good.
All right.
Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's fire. Let's spend a command point for Linebreaker Bombardment. We're gonna put it. We'll put it right here, and I'll put a dice down.
Yeah, that should be 3 of everything. Well, minus the Hellblaster.
Yeah, let's just pop it down because I do want this to be within 3 inches. Let's put it, we can put it right there, I guess. We'll measure it out. That should, 3 inches should hit, oops, sorry, I'll spread that out. So this should hit everybody. So a lot of 5-ups, 1 3-up, and 1 4-up. So,
What are we going for first?
we'll start with the intercessors.
All right. Ooh,
I'll
is
spend
it
a
worth
command
it?
point because it is worth it. Oh, too bad.
They live.
All right, and then the Hellblaster. Nothing.
Can't be spoken for anybody else though. Still, who's this one on?
We'll say that was for Marnius.
Okay.
That's who I was looking at. And then Tigurius. Okay, Tigurius is in trouble. He's already got 2 wounds on him, I think, right?
Yep, this could be the end for him.
Okay, so it's 3d3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, he's gone.
He did.
Does he shoot before he dies on a 3?
He does.
We're gonna have him. Yeah, why not? Shoot at the Mauler Fiend. 3. Rerolling. Hits.
Hits.
Wounds on 5. Wounds for AP nothing.
Okay, 3-up save, and he's good.
Alright.
All right, we'll do the other librarian now, and that's a hit.
Alright.
D3. He's dead.
Alright, does he shoot? He does.
He does.
Hitting on 3s at the Mauler Fiend, rerolling. Hits, wounds on 5s. Doesn't. Well, that's not what I wanted.
All right, and then the Ancient's last guy. And the Ancient. So the one thing I really wanted to do is not happening, but all of your characters are in dire straits. And he's dead.
3,
3, 5, 6, or sorry,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
Does he
6,
shoot
7.
before he dies? He does.
He does shoot.
Mauler Fiend. Hitting on 3s, rerolling.
2 hits.
Alright, 5s. Nothing.
Nope.
Wow.
All right, so a lot of support just got taken out there. Okay, so Demolisher cannons are not a thing, so we're going to go ahead and have him fire his Havoc launchers. So 3, 4, 5. Or sorry, I'm thinking of these stuff. So he's going to fire at the intercessors. Just 1 shot. Okay, doesn't do nothing. This guy for 4, and he's on his 2nd profile, so he's going to be wounding, or sorry, he's going to be hitting on 4s now, and he's going to reroll 1s. Okay, very productive. So 3 hits on the intercessors, wounding on 3s. Okay, 2 wounds, AP 0.
Huh. Alright, 1 goes.
One dead bro.
And we'll take you.
So I spent 2 command points there for the, just so I don't forget. I just spent 2 command points, 1 for line breaker and then 1 for that reroll. Okay, and then for this last guy in the back, I'm going to spend a command point for blasphemous machines, and it just attacks in the shooting phase. He can just reroll. Oh no, sorry, that's the wrong one. My bad. There we go. Demon Forge. He can just reroll failed hit and wound rolls till the end of the phase. So I'm just going to try that. It's got to be a demon vehicle. That wouldn't work on this bad boy, would it?
No, I would. That Mauler Fiend's
Oh, wait.
demon.
Demon vehicle. I wouldn't be able to use it on
No,
this.
not on a
That's right. Okay. I almost misread that. So I guess I won't spend it for now. So then we'll just have him fire as normal because he hasn't moved or anything like that. He'll fire into the intercessors as well. Okay, 5 shots. Pretty cool. 3, 4, 5. Hitting on 3s. Okay. 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds. AP 0.
Alright, another one down.
Okay. What do I have left to shoot with? I already shot with these guys at your sniper. Oh, and the Storm Eagle. The biggest thing on the board. Right. Let's see. Right. The Storm Eagle. I'll fire his. He's hitting on 4s now, so that means he's not going to hit this thing on 5 because he's -1 to hit. I guess I can. I guess it's worth the risk. All right, I'll fire the Hellstrike missiles. We'll see what we can do. It's gonna hit on 5s. Okay, so 1 hit. Winning on 5s because your toughness 9 now.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, nothing. Okay, he'll fire the twin multi-meltas. We'll have him go ahead and fire that at. We'll do the same thing, hitting on 5s. Nothing. All right, he'll fire his. And I should have. I'm not declaring, but the intent was to fire the heavy stuff at that and just the vengeance launcher because it's kind of an anti-infantry weapon into the intercessors. All right, so 2d6 vengeance launcher. Okay, 10 shots, pretty good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hitting on 4s at the intercessors. Not great. Just 3. Winning on 3s. Okay, just 1 wound. It should be AP -1.
Alright, at the intercessors.
Yep.
Alright, 4 up.
Cool.
Good.
You're good there. And that's my shooting phase. So we'll go right into charging. We'll go ahead and hit this guy. He's going to charge in there if you want to fire your
Alright.
Overwatch. You got plenty of shots.
Yeah, you're gonna need all that.
So I'll hold this.
Alright, so I need about 30. Andy, that's over there if you would. Alright. 36 ups, coming right up. Oh, alright.
Not bad, Sam.
Did I fire the last cannon?
From where?
My Havoc.
I don't remember.
We'll resolve this
All right.
first. We'll figure this out.
Cact?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So,
Fair amount of 6s.
good amount, but probably he's toughness 6, right?
Yes, he has toughness 6, so you got to convert these into 5. Couple.
3 at -1.
Solid. I'll take that. Okay, so he makes it 2. He takes 1 wound. Pop that there because he smited him or something earlier. I think.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, and we'll be right. Well, it's basically 2 inches away. All right, he's in. He's all up in your guts. There we go. And we'll be right back after this.
Like,
Alright, so Mauler Fiend is going to charge into my homeboys here, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 16. Okay. Alright, so if you could hold this.
Yep.
Ow, 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 my thumb! Okay. So, 6s, re-rolling everything. Okay. 2
Couple
thus
6s.
far. Re-roll that again. Papa Smurf. I don't know how he's still alive.
To 1 more 6.
4 hits. Wounding on 5s. For 1 at -1.
Okay, 1 4 up. And he takes a wound. So he's got 3 wounds. Boop. All right. Now I will roll because I do want to try and get as far as I can in there. Okay, so 7. So I'm just going to have him go straight into this group here. There we go.
Alright, and I guess I'll have my bros pile in. 3 inches. See how many I can get. Okay.
Alright, and then I think that should be it for charges. Yeah, alright. I'll give this back to you.
Well, these unless you want to fight with them.
Well, I gotta give you the camera.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because it's your turn to hold the camera.
Well, I'm just saying, you still got psychic power. What's up?
Nerd.
Yeah, you're a nerd.
Okay, so we'll start. I'll start with this charge phase over here, and so the the Lord Discordant kind of has a lot of stuff going on. So basically, he'll start with his attacks. He has 4 attacks and a weapon skill of 2. He's got an Impaler Chain Glaive, so that's going to make him 6 strength, AP -2, and 2 damage. And if the bearer made a charge move or perform a heroic intervention this turn, attacks with this weapon are made with a strength characteristic of 2 instead of +2. So he'll be wounding these guys on 2 this turn. Right. So we'll start with those 4 attacks. Okay, so that's gonna be 4 hits. Right, and that's gonna wound on 2s. Okay, so 3 wounds. And it's going to be AP -2, it should be.
Alright, so I need 3 wounds, -2, I need 5s. That's cocked.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. He regains 1. He had a wound earlier, right? He just regains 1 every turn.
Alright, so saved 2, failed 1.
Okay, and that should be a flat 2 damage.
Alright, so the guy on 1 wound dies.
Alright, and then his bladed tail limb. So after the Lord Discord makes close combat attacks, you can attack with the Hellstalker, make a number of additional attacks. So it should be his beast has 5 attacks, and it's +3 to strength, and so that gives him 5, 6, 7, and AP -2, D3. All right. So 2 ups. Not bad. 4. And then wounding on 3s. Because it's +3. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay, so 3 wounds, and that would be D3 damage apiece.
So I need 5s.
AP -2, yep.
So I got 2
Ooh.
saves.
Okay.
Standing firm.
Alright, 2, so another guy dies.
Alright, I'll take you.
Alright, and then we'll go over to the Mauler Fiend.
Alright, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes in range, 3 attacks apiece.
And let's see, I moved it. Okay, so I'm going to use the Demon Forge stratagem. So this can be used in the fighting phase or the shooting phase, and it allows him to reroll all failed hit and wound rolls for this model to the end of the phase.
Alright.
So the Mauler Fiend, we saw him fight earlier. He's still on his full health characteristic. So he has 4 attacks, and then he'll have an additional 6 attacks with his Lasher Tendrils. So we'll start with the fists.
Well, these guys still have their
Oh yeah, that's
psychic.
right. You can
Alright.
fight first.
So-
because you got the Sacred thing.
Wouldn't mind. It was a good decision to do that before the psychers bit the dust.
Yeah, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys.
6, 1 within an inch within an inch.
Okay.
Alright, so 3s, re-rolling. Alright. Don't know how much good this is going to do. Only one way to find out. Well,
Pretty good.
alright, so 5s.
Ooh, pretty good.
Alright, so might have a chance. So 5, 10 wounds, AP nothing.
Okay. And yeah. So 10. So I got 4. Well, I guess I'll just take these guys.
Yep.
There we go. All right. So 4 3-ups. Ooh, rough. So I took 4 wounds. Okay. Sweet. So I don't remember. I think he took. Oh, he's got. There we go. So he's now at 7 wounds.
So he has 12 wounds normally, correct?
Yes.
Alright.
There we go. And I'll look at his profile, although it's
Oh, well.
still going to be.
yeah.
The fists are still going to be a threat.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough to really reduce the threat, but at least every little bit helps.
All right. So, the Mauler Fiend. So we'll start with his fists, just because I know that, and I'll look at his doodads here. So the Mauler Fiend now, he's taken 7 wounds. He started with 12, so he should be at 5 wounds now. So strength goes from 6 to 5, and now he's down to 3 attacks. So that's important to know.
Still hitting the 4s.
Okay. Oh, actually, at the beginning of the turn, he does heal 1. Should have done that earlier, but that's fine. It would not have made. It wouldn't have made a difference. So it's not a big deal. Okay, so all 3 of those hit. It's going to be wounding on 2s. Okay, 3 wounds at AP minus 3, 3 damage each.
Alright, well, I defy you. Alright,
You
1
both
lives.
save 1.
Take. Sorry.
Okay, Lasher Tendrils.
Bless you.
And Lasher Tendrils are always going to be 6 attacks. 6. Hitting on 4s. And these are going to be 5 up, so that won't change anything for this. Hitting on 4s, rerolling failed wounds. Or sorry, failed hits and wounds. Cool. Not bad. Alright, wounding on 3s. Okay. Rerolling. Cool, so you are looking at. There you go. 4 wounds.
AP.
I really should have thought of that. The AP is. There we go. AP for the last general is minus 2. 2 damage each.
Alright, 5s.
Okay, save 1.
3 more go. So, yeah, we'll just do that.
Alright, so I have achieved my objective then for this turn, which was just to try to knock him off of that objective marker. Alright, so let's see. Have you fought back with these guys? No.
I have not.
Alright, so let's fight back. And then I think we'll consolidate with morale.
Okay, so I get 7 attacks, hitting on 3s. Alright, 5 hits, wounding on, I'm gonna guess 5s. 2 wounds at nothing.
Okay, 2 wounds at nothing. 2 up save. Can he do it? He does. Effortless. Alright. So that's, I don't think you can fight back with these guys.
No, I already fought first, so.
Okay. Cool. So, yeah, I guess that's it for my turn. We'll do any kind of morale stuff off camera,
Okay.
and then we'll see where we're at.
Alright.
Alright, guys, so we decided to call it at the at the end of the top half of turn 3. I think my turns were a little too productive. Essentially, we kind of decided to call it because Stache here he's kind of running out of bodies. My Storm Eagle was in prime position to drop its 10 troops who've just been cruising around the whole game.
Yep.
They were gonna drop. They was either gonna. If he had blown up that Storm Eagle, I would have dropped however many survived on there. His intercessors were no longer within, so I would have had objective secured. He would have had to change a lot of his priorities to try and take those guys out. the rest of my guys would have been unmolested. So we just kind of decided that at that point, there's probably not going to be a lot of ways for him to catch up in terms of victory points.
Yeah, one thing I was just battling ever since that, well, getting seized on definitely did not help. 1 in 6 chance for your opponent to just basically say, oh, your game plan? Go ahead and just forget that. So that's what happened. If I had gone first, the plan was going to be, okay, get everything in range and just blast at least 1 Vindicator, maybe 2, maybe just 1 Vindicator and Mauler Fiend. But the problem is that he went first, and even when I was deployed defensively, lost my Centurions, lost my autocannons, lost 4 or 5 health blasters.
That first turn was definitely about as productive as you could possibly be, seizing the initiative.
Yeah, and it's another prime issue too is Vindicators are toughness 8. They're not toughness 7, so it's that much harder to get wounds off on them on. And there are 3 of them. Then you've got a Storm Eagle, which is fast and toughness 7. Then you've got 2 Mauler Fiends, which I was able to get one of them, but not the other one. And he came into my lines and just went and had a heyday and just tickled the inside of my Intercessor's guts. Awesome.
And then losing every single character you had except for Marnia's Calgar to 2 Linebreaker bombardments. Did not.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a great game if you're an Iron Warriors.
Yeah, and we just got this to that where it's discussed this off camera. Like, okay, like we said, yeah, if it goes according to plan, if I got to go first, then at least kind of.
It would have been a crazy psychic phase.
Yeah, it would have been a little bit more even, just because then it would have been a more even exchange of I whittle some of your stuff down, you whittle some of my stuff down, vice versa. But it was just a full blown. I'm just gonna give you a big old haymaker that you can't really recover from after the first.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you kind of do a recap, you ended up taking out my Warpsmith really early, and then you took out one of my Mauler Fiends.
Yeah.
And in terms of just taking units off the board, that was it.
Yeah. And I didn't really truly know what all the Storm Eagle was capable of, so I just assumed it was. I knew it was somewhere in between like a Storm Raven and a Thunderhawk, but
it's a flying Land Raider.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Yeah, so it was difficult in that respect, and really the list I brought is not optimized to deal with like basically the Horde equivalent of just armor and tanks, which is what Iron Warriors are all about. So the only real answer I had once all my other anti-tank options were gone was the Repulsor. And I mean, it did okay, but you can't account for when your opponent saves makes all their armor saves for all your las cannons that go through, and then you roll a 1 damage on the one that gets through, and you can't re-roll the damage. So
Yeah. So Sam, just because I don't want you to
reminisce.
I don't want you to live too deeply in the shame you feel for failing the Emperor.
But there will be revenge
but
one day.
there will
be revenge.
There will be.
Yes.
Tell me what your MVP was, and then tell me.
So says me, I think the Phobos Librarian was the MVP because he was able to just go out, get in front, and then do his thing, and then just ferret himself away to kind of save himself. If my other 2 Librarians got killed, then at least he was able to survive, and he had extra movement, and he was able to slow down the movement of that second Mauler Fiend to at least give me another chance to, not have to worry about that and do target priority on other stuff. I think my least effective unit, it's really a call between the Centurions and the Suppressors. Like, the Suppressors just got taken out right off the bat. But as far as things that had a chance to do stuff and just failed, was the Centurions. Like, even with the banner right there, they were able to shoot again.
And they're a lot more expensive than Suppressors too.
For 210 points, like for the equivalent amount of points you spend, you could get 6 aggressors. And they can move, they can shoot, they can get behind cover, they stay still, they shoot twice, and they have power fists. So I could have brought them up the board with me and maybe, had a counter to whenever the Mauler Fiend came in, just give them Veil of Time and then just let them power fist it to death. But we kind of wanted to see what the Centurions would do. They didn't do. So in that regard, I got to give it to Centurions for like my not MVP, whatever.
Garbo unit of the day.
Garbo unit of the day.
I would say for me, my MVP. So it's really only the MVP because I had 3 of them. So I mean, if I had to just give it to one guy, I'd probably give it to the Mauler Fiend, but just because that first turn he did a lot of work. But the Vindicator, I was able to get 2 Linebreaker bombardments in a game, and even though I didn't do anything to the intercessors with it, which I kind of expected on a 3-up and a reroll that I'd be able to do it, the fact that I killed every single character Sam had with Linebreaker bombardment, getting that many 5-ups, no one's ever going to see that again. You saw it here first on Explodes on 6, but
Yeah.
the Vindicators just they were just absolutely crucial
Savage.
to me winning this game. I would say that my worst unit, probably the Terminator Lord, just because he didn't actually do anything. He didn't attack anybody. He didn't stop anyone from getting attacked. He didn't give me any points. The only thing he did was give me rerolls on 1, and I think that only came into play maybe one time. And I don't even know if I converted that into a hit or anything.
I think 1 maybe. Yeah.
So, other than everyone else, for the most part, at least did something. I think he was the only thing that didn't do anything. So, Sam game. It looks like the chaos has spread over on this little little map.
That Beholster was like, it's time to get the fuck out now. Sorry guys, you're on your own.
But alright, so as always, this was Explodes on 6. Thanks for watching our battle report, and we'll see you soon.
Stay classy.